Hello! In this video I will talk about English football team names and specifically the suffixes, the part at the end of the word. That's what we call in English the suffix. So I'm going to talk about the three most common suffixes for English football team names and then talk about one which is not so common but has a good story. So first, let's take a look at the most common English football suffixes. These will be familiar to you if you're already a fan of English football. So the most common is actually town, which of course is smaller than a city in English. It will go city, town, village, and then something which we call a hamlet, which is very, very small. So not many people live there at all. So town is kind of in the middle. And at the moment in the Premier League, not for much longer, but we have Ipswich Town. So this is an example of a team with the suffix town. And last year, Luton Town were also in the Premier League. Now maybe we'll be 2 leagues below after this season, who knows. The second most common is probably the most well-known. It's City. Of course, so this will be bigger than a town. Manchester City, Leicester City. There are many more examples, 14 in total across the English Football League, which means the top 4 divisions. And finally, the most famous, I think, United, such as Manchester United, Newcastle United, or Sheffield United, another team in the north of England. There are 7 examples of these in the English Football League in total. But I want to talk about one team name, which is from the second team in Sheffield. And this is a lot more different. And that is Wednesday. So of course, Wednesday is the day of the week, the middle day of the working week. And this is the suffix of the second team, the other team in Sheffield, and they have a fierce rivalry. So there's Sheffield United and Sheffield Wednesday. So it's kind of strange to have a day of the week as a suffix for a football team name. I guess you're wondering maybe where this came from. So I had to research this, and I found that originally Wednesday, or Sheffield Wednesday for their full name, used to be a cricket team. And this is kind of common in the UK. Cricket is in some ways an older sport in England and it's more traditional. So Sheffield Wednesday started as a cricket team, and you already guessed it probably, they only played on Wednesdays. And many people who worked in factories only worked for half a day on Wednesday, and then they played sport in the afternoon. So this is why the team was originally called Sheffield Wednesday, or they started as the Wednesday. And then later, Sheffield came in. So even they were originally just called the Wednesday. And then later became Sheffield Wednesday. Okay, so this is probably the most well-known, but not so common, English football suffix.